Be from the silk. What it do?
It's all good. It's all good. So we'd like to welcome you guys to a new podcast, guys. First of all, thank you guys for giving us a little bit of your time to listen to us and allow us to express our feelings, our emotions, things that we passionate about in our community. The reason why we call this the culturally distinct podcast, because I feel that we have, as Black people, we have distinctions within our culture, and I think it's something important that we should discuss and talk about amongst each other. What you guys think?
I agree.
Totally agree. It's needed.
So, have you guys been checking out in the news? What's been going on in the news? Have you guys been checking that out?
Shit, what's happened? What haven't been going on in the news? I think that's a better question.
Right, where you want to start? You want to go light? You can go large to small, small to low.
Well, you have a lot of stuff from police brutality, from Blackout Tuesday, protests, riot, white militias. We got a lot of stuff going on. So one of my biggest issues is protests. It's a big discussion. Some people say is protests important. Do you guys think protest is important?
Well, we'll be remiss to not first shout out to the family of George Floyd. I think we got here because of the death of that brother. So
That's sensitive.
rest in peace
Right.
Mm-hmm.
to that brother for the sacrifice that he didn't sign up for, but it did happen. But seems like some change gonna come.
Think so?
I don't think his
Coming.
death gonna be in vain, man. So
You think
shout
so?
out to him and his
I
family.
know so.
Oh no.
It's coming.
See,
But wait. Let's back up. Let's back up. You say you have a problem with the protest. I need you to define that statement.
well, all right. So the definition of protest from the '70s to now is totally different. So I think good example, the bus cut, the Birmingham bus cut,
Right.
Montgomery. I'm sorry, Montgomery bus boycott.
Mhm.
So they said that according to the protest, they protest the bus system because they was treating the blacks or the people of color unfairly, right? So they said, okay, in order us to be equal, we're going to protest this system and let them know that our riding the bus and our dollars are important, even if you think our dollars are important. And when they protest that of not riding, the whites saw that the bus system couldn't operate without the black people.
Different time.
So now, fast forward to 2020, right? So you have protests, but let's go back to 2013. Was it 13 or 15 with Trayvon Martin?
Okay.
Trayvon Martin.
Mhm.
We did this little protesting. We looted and burnt up some cities.
Mhm.
But what happened after that? Michael Brown. Then you had a what's the brother who was smoking the cigarettes? Not smoking the cigarette, but selling the cigarettes.
Alton Sterling.
Nelson Sterling.
Alton Sterling.
Mhm.
You have all these instances, and we gonna protest, but nothing happens at the end of the day.
But time in life is flowing. It's not stagnant. You have a different generation of people who are involved now. You have millennials, you have Generation X. A lot of those people come from mixed relationships, mixed families.
Mm.
They are in relationships. So their drive and their thought and their process, their focus is a lot different. We are the generation now of what our parents were.
Mm.
They are
Okay.
us and younger than that. So even back when you go to when Obama ran for president, you had white women and millennials put him in office.
Okay.
They fought so hard for that. They are involved in this now because this affects them differently. They have a different energy. They have a different system, a different way of accessing the world through social media, through right here, right now. You can have anything. This man, Chauvin, whatever his name is, he had his knee on this man's neck within
Okay.
12 hours. They had his USPS wife's
Address,
name, address.
everything. Right.
They do not sleep. So it's
Mhm.
like it's a different, and you can feel the difference because you have people who said in silence, well, if I just don't say anything, I won't make anyone mad. You have people speaking out now who would never have before. Because, I mean, it's enough. You see it because they feel it financially. No, you don't agree with the protest, but there are a lot of places that's feeling it systematically because in their area, I don't live in Minnesota. So I don't know how those people feel. And in the neighborhoods they were tearing up, those people didn't live there, but that's where probably the hub of where the money is, certain stores, certain things. But the people they showed you on TV that were looting weren't the people who opened the door to get inside.
Right.
So you have to take that into account. So what part of the protest do you not like?
And that's what I'm saying. Because now, all right, so it's funny you say that, because now with this protest, is everybody that's within this protest, are they fighting for the same reason?
Never.
So now
You have to have an antagonist. You know that very well, because you are that.
things,
So-
look, things get convoluted, right?
Convoluted?
I'm sorry, you
Yes.
know, HBCU.
No.
Don't blame it on that.
That's that Covington education you got.
So things get mixed up. So when you have white militia groups, what is it? The Afataya, whatever is it?
I don't know. But they come in for their
Myth
sole
or
purpose.
something like that.
Right.
But they come in for their purpose. They mix themselves into the protesters to do said things.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Right. But let me speak on this though.
Mhm.
When we say it feels different, for me personally, it does feel different. I don't know if it's the universe. I don't know if it's just history. I don't know if you're a biblical person, you understand the time. It feels different.
It's
Okay.
a shift.
Back in when our brothers, like you say Trayvon and Alton, we saw it, but it wasn't like this. Like you saw a cop put his knee on a man's neck for 8 minutes and 46
Mhm.
seconds.
That was
He
horrible.
called for his mama.
Right.
He said, "I'm done."
Right.
Right.
What else you trying to prove, man? Like what else you trying to? It's over with.
So, because this is my thing, and when you say that exactly, I could not watch the full video.
Yeah.
Someone sent it to me. I usually don't even click on videos, but I clicked. And so I saw the beginning. I could see him in agony. I could see the distress. I could hear him saying, I
Right.
can't breathe. I didn't want to see the act of him dying. So I fast forwarded. So then when I got to the next point, I can hear the people screaming, asking him, pick your neck up, check his pulse, he's not moving.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you this. This is how you know. You have to understand this. A person can be sitting next to you, and you can feel the change in their body when they get upset, they get anxious.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A person can be sitting next to you and fall asleep. You can feel the shift in their body. He felt that man's life leave his body, and he still left his knee on his neck.
He did.
Well, that's
You're
a
not
more.
gonna tell me you did not feel
It
his
went
life leave
from
his
it
body.
went
You
from
can see the
business
urine
and
roll
professional
from
to-
under
to-
the
yeah.
car.
It went to personal. You know what I'm saying?
Well-
But a gunshot. Most time we see cops killing brothers, sisters,
Mhm.
our people. It's a gunshot. It's quick. So
Right.
you really don't know, like, okay, what they did. What was the confrontation? Like, it's quick. It's a quick death. And I think we don't came so immune to that as people. We just brush it off. But this right here, it's a metaphor, man. You've been keeping your knee on my neck forever.
Because as bad as the lynching, as they say, of the brother Arbor that was jogging,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
this is no way of explaining death. Death is death. They were both,
Correct.
both horrible. But what happened to George is almost equivalent to stringing him up in a tree.
That's real.
literally.
That's
Mhm.
real.
Literally.
Yeah.
His
I can
knee
dig
is the
that.
rope. You know what I'm saying?
I can go for that.
So that goes back to what I said earlier.
I can't tell
Nothing
somebody how
changed.
to feel.
What-
I cannot tell a
what-
person how to feel.
What actually changed
About
And
what?
from then to now? Like
The
protests.
times change. Because you've been doing this same thing and you get no results. You have to do something different, right?
right.
Because doing the same thing and getting the same result is what?
Crazy,
Insanity.
right?
Okay.
What's different is people that don't look like us is tired. But
right.
But
And they're speaking about being
now.
tired.
I get what I see where you're going with it. Now, is
All right.
it just for show? Is it just to protect my brand and my millions of dollars? I
Right.
dig that too. I think most of the people are coming out, especially the billionaires. They really don't get it, but they understand if I don't say something, man, shit, the black people gonna quit spending with me. You know what I'm
I
saying?
get it.
But
It's a technique.
what I will say is they're more open to listening opposed to in the past. They like, man, it is what it is. Take y'all grief, take y'all struggles. But now they willing to have those conversations. And I feel like she say, like Kyle
You
say,
have
we
to sit
tired
down.
of that
If
shit,
they
man.
willing to have the conversation, you have to open the door for the conversation.
You got
have
to.
to have it.
That's absolutely right.
Now
But-
you
Now
can be
it-
who you want to be, but if you don't listen to me, then it's another conversation.
I
It's
wanna-
another big dictator how I view you. But at least if you listen,
I want to pull a
shit.
you on you.
All right, go ahead.
You don't like the protest.
Get it, man.
You
Get it.
don't like the.
He don't like to go walk.
You
He
don't like
he
the
don't-
kids, though. You don't want the people walking. You don't want them marching. Forget all that, breaking these people. So I'm understanding. You don't like it.
Right.
But if somebody come to you with their fresh case of tequila, half a gallon, for less than half the price.
I gotta get it.
So now we're getting somewhere.
I get it.
Let's go.
But no.
But, what?
So the thing is, I understand. This thing is, I understand. I'm not saying because I
It's not for
disagree
you.
with it. It's just because.
So what is for you? What's
All
your
right.
approach? Let's
So
talk about that. Let's go
my
into
my
that.
solution for that, I think that we should. It's like fighting. When you're fighting somebody, the thing is you're trying to get a punch off or a
No,
lick.
I'm swinging first.
There it is. So you trying to do that before that person gets prepared to swing back or swing on you 1st. So that means you got to be silent, or you got to be quiet, or you got to be tactical, right? So if you
Agreed.
tactical, they don't know where you're coming from. But if you're all out and they know the hand that you're dealing, they're prepared.
But you have to use what you have. It's all systematic. Everybody doesn't have
Absolutely.
that thought process. Everybody doesn't even have the dollar to not spend in the store.
But I
I'm
think-
gonna get you where I can get you. The money you do have, I'll take that from you. I'm gonna burn this.
But you know what?